Welcome to my channel. I'm Zhangjing Xu. Let's look at the problem 63 in chapter 16. Chapter 16 is about sound wave. In this problem, we need to compare the Doppler effect shift in two cases, right? First case is the source moving towards the stationary observer. The second case is the observer moving towards the stationary source. For these two parts, we can see we know the source and the observer approaches each other will make the frequency increase. This is written out in our textbook. And also, what the given quantity is. The source frequency is given, the velocity of this movement is given, and the velocity for the sound wave is given there. The first case is the source moving toward the stationary observer. We have the function in our textbook f1. And then we can say we just input the f, the relative velocity, and the velocity of sound wave. We get answer there. And the second case, we have the observer moving toward the stationary source. We have function in our textbook, this one, and input known quantity, get answer there. Yeah, they are different, right? They are different, but there is not a big gap, just a 0.26% difference. If there is a relative speed velocity is 18 meters per second. Second case, what if we increase this relative speed to 160 meters per second? See, this part increase, and the equation SM, right? We just input the new quantities inside, we get answer there. See, wow, the gap increased. See, becomes a huge big difference, right? The next one, what if we increase the velocity to 320 meters per second? How much the difference? You can see you input the known quantities there. Wow, it's a huge difference. You can see there. It looks like we can draw the conclusion. If the relative velocity is big, is huge, and the gaps between these two situations is big, right? Is that true? We look at the problem D, and then we need to prove that. So it tells us if at a low speed, so this is the relative to the speed of the sound, the two formulas, source approaches and detector approaches, have the same result. So if this is a low speed, that means the V source is much smaller than the sound of and then the speed of the sound wave. Agree? So this part, do you agree? This is at a low speed. So means this relative speed is much smaller to the sound of the speed of the sound. And if this happens, we have the ratio between this V source divided by V sound wave just approaches 0. Agree? Yes, because this is super small, this part is super small, this is big. So a super small number divided by a big number approaches 0, right? So now we can see the first equation, first case is this part is approaches to 0, just equal to f, right? Second case is this term approaches 0, just equal to f. So yes, they have the same result. Thank you.